Today we're going to review the Wacom Bamboo Sketch. I like the stylus enough that I just wanted to give it a little more of a try, and so you wouldn't get to see that, along with the new format of the show.
In our showcase is the Bamboo Sketch. This is a Wacom product made to be used on Apple iOS devices.
The next part of the show is going to be me actually drawing a picture with the stylus. Now, looking over other reviewers, you didn't really get a sense of do they work with it or are they just drawing some lines with it. So I actually try to work with it here.
In the working review, I'm using another person's iPad running iOS 10. So I do not remember which app I was using to test this. I still, even with that, experienced the exact same issues that I've had before. Pencils, it handles fairly well. I'm fairly pleased with the way the pencil lines lay down. But when we get into the inks here, I start running into the same problem with the squiggly lines when going diagonal with the Bluetooth on. When I turned the Bluetooth off, I got much smoother lines, and the stylus actually worked better. Problem is that you lose your pressure sensitivity, you lose your hand or your palm rejection. And it's, again, as I'll point out towards the end of this video, you bought a stylus for palm rejection, for this Bluetooth sensitivity and tracking of it, and you lose it. And that's not fair to you as a customer. But for the way this stylus feels in hand, if you want to spend the extra money for the ergonomic structure of it that just feels good, in comparison to like the Donut Dash or any of the other just simple round styluses, I have to say, drawing with it, I enjoyed drawing this picture here just because of the way the stylus felt. I can't give you a 100% which way to go. This is something you will have to try to decide what is best for you.
Alright, so that portion was me actually working with it. Now let's do a side-by-side comparison.
The side-by-side comparison I've sped up a lot. This is 4 times as fast as what I put it as. We're using the base here of the Apple Pencil so you can see what you should be getting with a good stylus. After this, we'll go to testing it with the Bluetooth turned off. Just using the stylus the way it works with the tablet by just having your hand, and you got to kind of float your hand when you're doing this. Had to resize it a little bit. As you can see, my handwriting is not quite as clear. I have some trouble with the letters just disappearing on me. That drives me nuts when I'm working with this. But you'll see my straight lines at an angle stay fairly consistent. I'm pretty happy with the way this turns out. Circles were horrible. And overall, if you go fast, it works a little bit better. Now we're connecting it. Here's where the real trouble begins. The handwriting gets even worse. Letters popped off. I was not actually deleting my lettering. They just dropped off. And this is consistent using either version of iOS, 10 or 11, the beta that I'm working with. The circles got a little bit better, but the diagonals are just horrible. I can't draw a straight line to save my life with it on. Yeah, I got extremely frustrated with this. And it's even more frustrating when you want to like the product. When you have a history with the company and you like the way it feels. I have tried for a couple of days now to enjoy this, and I just can't. So I hope this review helps, and here's the final thoughts coming up.
Alright, so here we are at final thoughts. This reviews everything from drawing with it and the side-by-side comparison. And here's what I think of this stylus. If I turn off the Bluetooth and just use it like that, I like it. The drawback is I paid for a Bluetooth stylus. Wacom, I've been with you guys for a long time now. I've had some of your earliest Slate tablets. Loved them. I want to like this tablet just because of my history with you guys. It's not what people are paying for. I would give you probably 3 stars. The Bluetooth part just doesn't work. Everything else though, texture on the pen, the triangular fill, the nice case to carry it in, the way you charge it, I like it all. So if you're looking for a decent stylus to use across all of your tablets, grab yourself one of these. Thank you, and I'll see y'all later.